Headlines for this week include the Beer, Wine, and Cheese Festival, the Amazing Race for Sexual Assault Awareness, and Earth Day. Stay tuned, WMCM's Week in Review is next.
Hello, and thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Kyle Popovich.
And I'm Amber Meyer. This last weekend was La Crosse's 15th annual Between the Bluffs Beer, Cheese, and Wine Festival. This year, the event quickly sold out all tickets weeks in advance, and over 3,000 people from Wisconsin and surrounding states attended the event. At the festival, there are several tents for food, wine, and of course, beer. There's also additional areas for cornhole tournaments and live music. This year was host to over 200 beer brews from notable breweries and over 45 types of wine from both local and world-famous wineries. Some vendors included the Pearl Street Brewery, Capitol Brewery, Turtle Sack Brewery, and the Titletown Brewing Company. The event is hosted at the La Crosse Oktoberfest Fairgrounds. Attendees must be 21 or older. Tickets are sold out far in advance, so be sure to keep an eye out for next year's event.
Tonight you have an opportunity to join keynote speaker Adrienne Lipscomb at the Alana's annual Phenomenal Women's Dinner. Join the Asian, Latina, African, Native American Women's Organization for a dinner as they recognize 4 remarkable women of color who are making a tremendous impact in our community. Adrienne Lipscomb will speak about how representation for women of color matters in the field of business, a field that has historically been white male-dominated. The event costs $10 to UWL students and $12 to the general public and is located at the Bluffs in the Student Union. Tickets are available at the Information Center in the Student Union and also available online on La Crosse's event calendar page.
A sexual assault occurs at least once every 100 seconds. That's why last Thursday, April 20th, was UW La Crosse's 4th annual Amazing Race for Sexual Assault Awareness. February is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. This event aimed to further educate students on sexual assault and raise awareness for the topic altogether. During the event, students followed the theme of the popular Amazing Race television show by following clues to different stations around campus and completing activities or answering trivia. Following the event was a pizza party and a chance for a sexual assault survivor to share their story. UWL Student Life Specialist Ingrid Peterson is available to assist with advocacy, information, and support. Services are free and confidential. For more information, contact Ingrid Peterson and peterson@uwlax.edu.
We sent out a WMCM crew to the Media and Politics event featuring ABC congressional correspondent Mary Bruce.
Congressional correspondent Mary Bruce came to campus for the event Media and Politics. We had Scott Hackworth, News 19 anchor and reporter, who co-hosted, here to highlight the event.
I was here co-hosting a forum tonight for Mary Bruce, who is an ABC News congressional correspondent, and she was here talking about media and politics in the 21st century, talking about the difficult challenges that reporters are facing, trying to cover the new administration and the new Congress and the new political climate, talking about fake news and how people can discern what is fake news and what is real news. There's a lot of social media out there these days, and it's important that people know the facts because they base their actions on what they perceive to be the facts, and if the facts they're getting are not the right facts, then their decisions that they make are not going to be the right ones for them or for the country as a whole.
We asked Mary Bruce for some advice for broadcasting students who want to get into the field.
I think if you want to get into journalism, it's like every other career. You have to start at the very bottom and crawl your way up, which means a little bit of patience, but mostly a lot of really hard work. You have to be willing to take that overnight shift, willing to work the weekends, and I think that's important, not just for exposure, but that's how you learn. I think covering national politics is really exciting for me because it means you get a front row seat to history. It means that you get to be there as all of these big policy decisions are being made, and you get to have, a real insider look at how these decisions are made, how they're going to affect Americans around the country. And let's be honest, some of the political fights are a little bit of fun to cover too.
For WOMCM Week in Review, this has been Nate Wegehout, Ryan Hennessy, and Greta Schliessman.
Now here's Peter Lenz to talk about a TEDx talk with Adam Carroll.
Well, thanks, Kyle. The way you read that story with style really makes me smile. So let me ask you guys a question. When was the last time that your mind has been blown away by the vast knowledge that science can provide? If that answer was Bill Nye, the science guy during 7th grade Earth Science, then the public lecture, High Energy Physics, Finding the Building Blocks of the Universe just might be where you should go right after this. The lecture will shed light on physicists who will accelerate particle beams to near the speed of light, smashing them into each other, then using those debris to further understand the universe. Professor Sarah Demers from Yale University will describe the current highest energy machine that does this, called the Large Hadron Collider. This machine can accelerate protons around a 27-kilometer ring 100 meters under the ground, crossing the border between France and Switzerland. To learn more about where we stand in terms of our knowledge, the universe, attend the High Energy Physics lecture with Professor Demers starting at 5 p.m. in 1400 Centennial Hall tonight. Make it there. It is something that you are not going to want to miss. Now, the spring semester brings some blue skies, fresh flowers, and some fresh experiences for UW-La Crosse graduating seniors. As the year comes to a close, those seniors must put together a plan for what to do after graduation. Now, whether this plan is more school, a new job, or a new location, students have very unique plans. UWL senior Ari Filiaccio has just 24 hours between graduation and starting her new job. She says, "I'll be working for a company called Ecolab at their global headquarters in St. Paul, Minnesota." Now, on the other hand, Sam McNaughton spoke about his post-graduation plan. "After graduation, I plan on moving to Los Angeles in order to pursue a career in the music industry." With all the excitement going on with life after college, be sure to congratulate any graduating senior you know, because it's going to be a big deal for them. Now let's get back to you, Kyle.
Just days before Earth Day last week, a UW-La Crosse community partnership that has kept 47,000 pounds of food waste from going to the landfill got a big boost. Hana Motorworks donated a neighborhood electrical vehicle to a community vermicomposting project, which includes UWL. The vehicle donation solves the challenge of relying on student vehicles. The electric-powered vehicle, dubbed the Wormmobile, will be used to transport the compostable waste from UW-La Crosse and Mayo Health Clinic system or any other place that provides compostable material to the vermicomposter located on Ferry Street. Chancellor Joe Gow called the project a great partnership for La Crosse, which is a campus very interested in sustainability. The Cooley Region Humane Society has many pets in need of loving homes. Here's some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Hi, I'm Catalina. I'm 3 to 4 months old. I love going on adventures, but I also love to cuddle. I'm looking for an owner to do yoga with me.
Hey guys, my name's Scout. My favorite thing in the entire world are head scratches, and I'm looking for my forever home.
Hi, I'm Sweetie. I'm affectionate and love people. I love to explore. Can I explore your heart?
Hi, I'm Diva. I'm a 1.5-year-old Hound Shepherd mix. I'm happy, affectionate, and energetic. Anyone want to play?
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. Yesterday, April 26th, the La Crosse County Prevention Network hosted 3 sessions with the guest speaker presenting on the topic of the understanding of marijuana. The presenter at the sessions was Ed Shamela. Shamela is a retired Kentucky State Police officer and is now the director of the National Marijuana Initiative. The National Marijuana Initiative is a task force established by the White House Office of National Drug Control. Their goal is to educate both the public and policymakers on issues surrounding marijuana, such as related health risks, public safety implications, and environmental impacts. Shamila's presentations were centered on the effects of marijuana with higher THC concentrations and the possible negative effects on developing brains. This week, WMCM took a look behind the scenes to see what it takes to set up and run events here on the UWL campus.
As students on campus, we are blessed with multiple events to attend during the school year. But who keeps this oiled machine running? We talked to event support coordinator Heather Holmes to find out.
Yeah, so my job on a daily basis is organizing events and scheduling staff to run stage lighting and sound equipment.
What are some of your favorite ones that you do?
Yeah, we have a lot of regular events every year, so kind of seeing the events reoccurring is fun. The international banquet takes a lot of work and looks different every year. That's kind of fun. And my favorite ones are the good bands that come through the cellar. Music that doesn't normally hit the lacrosse area. It's fun to have new things show up.
The event support crew is responsible for preparing a site for a specific event. Crew members must have knowledge in mic equipment, sound, lighting, and most importantly, a love of music.
Good job. My favorite part is working with semi-famous people, getting to meet all these different individuals all around the world. And it's really cool.
What's the coolest event you've worked?
Ooh, Icarus account. They have man buns and these beards.
If your love of music is truly deep, you should consider checking out a position on the event support team.
Event support is looking for a few employees. We are hiring a couple now, but we'll be looking to hire probably 2 or 3 in the fall. So you can find our application online through University Centers and email us for more information.
If you would like to apply, you can find the application online through University Centers or email them at univcenters@uwlax.edu. Are you looking for a way to relieve your end of the semester stress? No worries, Lacrosse has got you covered with a campus-wide activity involving students in the same boat as you. This is the time of the semester when homework, papers, and exams cloud the daily schedule of students, so UWL is putting on an event to help you get away from that for a little while. Join the Sanford Block Party, which will be taking place this Friday night, April 28th at Sanford Hall, here on campus. There will be tons of food and yard games, and a DJ that will finish up the night playing music while people enjoy s'mores around a campfire. The event will take place from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you have any questions about the event, email Teresa Lewinsman at tlewinsman@uwlax.edu or call 608-785-8088. Each week, the WMCM crew goes out and talks to your fellow peers in a segment we call Campus Insight. This week, they ask students, is a hot dog a sandwich?
This week on Campus Insight, we asked students if they think a hot dog is a sandwich. Let's go see what they had to say. Do you think a hot dog is considered a sandwich?
No, because when you order on a menu at a restaurant, hot dogs are not under the sandwich section.
Do you think a hot dog is considered a sandwich?
I would say yes. It's a piece of meat between 2 buns.
I would say yes because it's a meat source with 2 bread pieces around it, so yeah.
Yes, I do, because it's meat in between buns, in between like bread, so that's why I think it's a sandwich.
I think it is because it's enclosed on both sides.
I wouldn't eat a hot dog just because of the cancer risk involved with eating a hot dog.
I don't think so because the bun is 1 piece rather than 2.
Do you think a hot dog is considered a sandwich?
No.
No, because there's not really any vegetable toppings on it, you know?
For Campus Insight, this has been Lindsay Zess and Nelson Raisbeck.
Look for the WMCM crew around campus for a chance to have your opinions heard on next week's Campus Insight. And now, here's Hannah Betcher with a review of the movie Crimson Peak.
This week, I'll be reviewing Guillermo del Toro's latest work, Crimson Peak, starring Tom Hiddleston, Mia Wasikowska, and Jessica Chastain. The horror film follows Edith Cushing, an aspiring author struggling to be taken seriously. She has no time for men, that is, until the mysterious Thomas Sharp and his sister Lucille enter the picture. She is quickly wooed by Thomas and they marry. She is swept away with them to their isolated, rundown mansion at Crimson Peak, but trying to run away from the ghosts of her past, she finds she is only running towards them. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Ghosts are real.
That much I know. I've seen them all my life.
Would you be mine? Edith, this is my sister.
I don't think she's the right choice.
You have to trust me.
Thomas, your bride is frozen.
I'll run you a hot bath.
There are parts of the house that are unsafe.
What was that? A house as old as this one becomes, in time, a living thing. Never go below this level. It starts holding on to things.
Has anyone died in this house? Specific deaths, violent deaths.
In your own best interest, proceed with caution, keeping them alive when they shouldn't be.
If you're here with me, give me a signal.
She knows everything.
Do we have to do this? Must we?
Yes. You have no idea what they do.
What do you want? I have to leave.
You have nowhere else to go. This is your home now.
First of all, Guillermo del Toro, what a guy. No one does horror quite like him. His creatures are always hauntingly beautiful and strikingly artistic, but also unsettling and creepy, much like me. This movie teaches us 3 things. 1, always listen to your mother, even if she's dead and appearing to you as a spooky ghost while you're alone in your bed at night. Mother always knows best. 2, never trust a man who is gorgeous, but also sensitive and intelligent and thoughtful. That's not real. That's too good to be true. You're getting scammed. God does not give with both hands, ladies and gents. He just doesn't. 3, if a place is isolated, run down, and literally looks like it's bleeding, you can probably bet that nothing good is going to happen there. I do not understand Edith's train of thought deciding to live in a place like that. She must have been too distracted by Tom Hiddleston's butt, because that is the best part of the whole movie, and I do not blame her. The film features a gorgeous shot of Tom's naked behind, and it is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Overall, I love this whole movie. I saw it in theaters twice. I own it on Blu-ray. So if you're down for a movie night, hit me up. Stay tuned. WMCM will be back with Rachel Osman's Weather Report.
Welcome back to WMCM's Week in Review. Let's cover the weather for this weekend in La Crosse. So tonight it looks like it's going to be a low of 33 degrees, a little bit cloudy with west winds coming at you at 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Friday, it's going to be cloudy again with 56 degrees and west-northwest 6 mile per hour winds. On Saturday, we're looking at another cloudy day with 55 degrees and northeast 12 mile per hour winds. Sunday, it's going to be rainy with 45 degrees and northeast winds at 16 miles per hour. And now here's Justin Runberg's interview with UWL football player Tevin Anderson.
Thanks, Rachel. Today I have with me Tevin Anderson, as said before. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Ain't no saying. So I guess we'll start off with the easy questions. Where are you from?
I'm from Balsam Lake, Wisconsin.
Where's that?
It's like 3 hours north from here. It's a little town, 1,000 people in it.
So I guess the next question would have to be, what's your major?
Exercise sports science as of now.
So you're a sophomore this year, right?
Yes, I am.
When did you actually join football right away out of
Yep,
high school?
I came in right away and joined my freshman year last year and got gray shirted right away. And then I made the team last year.
Oh, what position?
Safety.
Safety?
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but were you running back before?
Yep, I got switched from running back to safety, so that's a little different, but I'm getting the hang of it.
Has that been more of like a transition, or is it pretty easy?
I mean, one's running forward and one's running backwards, so it's a little different, but I'm getting the hang of it, and I'm really liking it now. So
That's awesome. And UWL actually recently got a new head coach.
Yes, they did. Mike Schmidt is his name.
How is he?
He's great. I honestly love him. Like, he's good with all of us. He's very high energy, high tempo, and like he's always pushing us for great things. So I mean, I love him.
That's awesome. I guess another question would have to be then, what is it about this time of year that's not exactly fun about football?
I mean, we still, even though football's done, we still have practice and everything.
Mhm.
Like, we're in spring ball right now, and we're just going through the motions. I mean, I would like to have pads on and go hit some people.
Well, doesn't everybody?
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, right now it's just going through the motions, getting ready for next year, and, like, a lot of running, which obviously is not everyone's
not ideal.
Yeah.
Do you have more of like so now that it's the off season, do you have more team building activities?
Yeah, we have a lot of team building and challenges that we're doing now.
What's a couple examples of those?
We'll just have, like, yesterday we did a punt, pass, and kick between a couple offensive and defensive guys. We'll do, like, tug-of-war matches between offense, defense. It's just, like, a lot of fun. It's just getting everyone together, getting everyone cheering, and it's a good time for everyone.
So, just kind of rewind a little bit. You said you made the team this year?
Yes, I did.
All right. What was your, I guess, favorite part of this last season?
My favorite part of last season, I would say, was the Whitewater game, because during the Whitewater game, we broke our attendance record here at UWL.
Really?
Against, I think at the time, they were 1 or 2 ranked in the nation, and we were both 5-0, going for first in the conference, and the atmosphere was just awesome, incredible, and it was one of my favorite.
High energy.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was, like, we ended up losing, but it was a very close game, and up until the end, and I loved it. It was one of the best moments ever.
I guess the next question would have to be kind of the inverse. What was the worst part of last season for you?
I don't really know. There wasn't. I mean, obviously we went 5-5, and you don't really want to end the season like we did. We lost our last 5, and that kind of
killed the momentum.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a fun season, and I would say just maybe finishing off better.
So, what kind of workouts, I suppose, do they have you doing in the off season now?
In the off season, like I said, we're just basically lifting and spring balls going, which is no pads, just kind of going through the motions and stuff, and yeah, we're just lifting hard and getting ready for next season.
All right. So, last question would have to be, what for you has been your best moment so far at UWL with football and class and everything, having to overcome all those challenges?
Yeah, I would say just like meeting all the new guys, having all my friends, like everyone I know is my friend on the football team. So like it's just an awesome time whenever I'm around those guys, and love it.
All right, so stay tuned. We'll be right back with Colin Mallier with some sports, but before that, let's go see some perfect pets.
I'm Catalina. I'm 3 to 4 months old. I love going on adventures, but I also love to cuddle. I'm looking for an owner to do yoga with me.
Hey guys, my name's Scout. My favorite thing in the entire world are head scratches, and I'm looking for my forever home.
Hi, I'm Sweetie. I'm affectionate and love people. I love to explore. Can I explore your heart?
Hi, I'm Diva. I'm a 1.5-year-old Hound Shepherd mix. I'm happy, affectionate, and energetic. Anyone want to play?
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. Welcome back to Week in Review. I'm Colin Malliott with this week's sports. So this week, Tuesday, UWL hosted Milwaukee School of Engineering in the very first meeting between the two teams, and it was all Eagles all day. A pair of early runs from UWL built the foundation, and the game remained firmly in their hands before another 2 runs in the 8th inning sealed the game entirely. Highlights included Carter Hoffman's solo shot in the 8th inning, which was his second of the year, Brock Rood getting the win for his first start of the year, and Nick Pierik recording a save for the Eagles. This victory pushed lacrosse to a 17-13 record on the year, which may not be good enough to earn them a trip to Appleton for the NCAA Division III World Series like last year. Eagles men's baseball continues action Friday, April 28th against UW-Stevens Point at Copeland Park at 2:30 p.m. Staying on the diamond, but moving over to the women's side, UW Lacrosse's softball team is riding high off a conference doubleheader sweep of UW River Falls over the weekend. The Eagles won 5-1 in the opener and 3-2 in the nightcap to solidify their place as second in the WIAC at 9-3, only behind UW Whitewater. Game 1 and the Eagles went down in the top of the first, but that would be just about the only offense that River Falls had during that matchup. UWL's Jenny Gallagher went yard for the first time this year, and junior Katie Klein picked up her 8th save of the year and her 27th for her career, which is an NCAA Division III record. The second game continued to be all Eagles, and they took an early lead in the bottom of the first, but River Falls fought back, and the game was tied 2-2 going into the bottom of the 7th. Lacrosse won on a walk-off error that scored pinch runner Megan Andes and propelled UWL to 25-11 on the year. Eagles softball returns for the regular season finale against UW-Stevens Point on Saturday, April 29th at 2 p.m. on the North Campus Field here in La Crosse. Moving on now to the track, where UWL hosted the 17th annual Phil Eston Challenge on Friday night at Roger Herring Stadium. Not only was this the 17th time that UW La Crosse hosted this invite, but also the 17th time our men's track and field team took first, and they did so this time in a very convincing fashion. UWL finished with a final score of 196.5, nearly double the second place score of UW Oshkosh. The Eagles won 5 individual and 1 relay title on Friday. With finishes like that, it's not hard to see why they're ranked number 1 in the nation for Division III according to the most recent coaches poll. UW La Crosse's women's track and field team also competed at the Phil Eston Challenge this weekend, but couldn't quite top the podium like the men's team. The 7th-ranked Eagles women were beat out by Winona State at home, with UW Eau Claire taking the 3rd spot. The Eagles women's team took home 4 individual titles on the day. Overall, a great weekend for UW La Crosse track and field, and possibly more championships on the horizon for both nationally ranked programs. UW La Crosse's men and women's track and field team returned to action on Friday, April 28th at the Drake Relays in Des Moines, Iowa. Rounding out sports, we have your UW La Crosse Athletes of the Week, and they're 2 individuals whose athletic achievements truly exemplify our university's motto, mind and body. This week, the honorees are both pitchers, softball's Katie Klein and baseball's Caleb Bauschle. Over the last week, Klein had 1 win, 3 saves, and only 1 earned run over 11 innings pitched, totaling a .64 earned run average. As previously mentioned, Klein also became the NCAA Division III softball all-time career saves leader during the week, with a total of 27 saves, and she still has a year left here at school. On the men's side, Caleb Bauschle earned himself a win and a save in 2 appearances during the week. Bauschle also recorded his 3rd straight game with 9 strikeouts, as well as his 20th career victory. Overall, it was a record-setting week for UWL pitchers, as his 20th win on the year set a new record for career wins. All in all, very successful week for UW La Crosse athletics, and for these 2 in particular, so congratulations to them as well as all the Eagles student athletes that are making our school proud. Keep up the good work. And that is all for this week's sports.
Wow, all right, there's a lot of stuff going on, but hey guys, it's almost time for graduation, huh?
No.
Yeah, we're almost there. One more year. All right, guys, so that's all the time we have for this week's episode of Week in Review. Be sure to stay tuned for next week's actually graduating WMCM seniors. We're going to be on at Thursday at 4:30 p.m. right here on Campus Channel 200 and Cable Channel 989.